Hello beautiful people and welcome to the channel Life After Narc. My name's Debbie and I talk about all things to do with narcissistic, abusive and toxic relationships. This is my journey, my healing journey, and I'm reporting this and recording this from my own point of view. Also please note that this video is for educational and information purposes only. If you do need help, please contact a relevant person such as a doctor or another person in authority. So the Narcissists Grand Finale. What is the Narcissists Grand Finale? Well, they love a show. They love to be the center of attention. So when they leave, they want the leaving to be the biggest part of the show. They want a standing ovation at the end. They want people to clap at them and applaud them. And they will do everything they possibly can to make this the most difficult leaving, the most difficult ending that they can. So expect fireworks, expect drama, expect all sorts of abuse. And if you are worried, you can ask the police to be there with you when they come to collect their items. Although I would suggest getting a friend or somebody else in your family who can be there with you and perhaps recording it as well, just in case. My next left me without telling me. I got home, I was away, I got home, he'd gone. I had no idea, no letter, no message, no text, no nothing to tell me that he'd gone. He'd just left. And all I could say when I rang him and asked him was, oh, I was shocked. The narcissist has no intention of sitting down with you and speaking to you like an adult because they're not an adult, they're a child. They're a wounded child. And they will do this leaving out of spite, and they will try to hurt you as much as they possibly can. So my next decided to contact a member of my family to ask them to be here when they came to collect items because they were scared of me. They were playing the victim. Meanwhile, I was the victim in their physical abuse. Regardless, my family member did come to be with me. So I was very lucky, and I did remain as calm as I possibly could. And I suggest that to you as well. If you need to get medication to help you with that, please do. Please speak to your doctor. Get your doctor involved at this time in your life because you will probably be going through the most stress and strife you've ever gone through in your life. If you have children, try to get those children away to somebody else on that day so that they're not involved in any hurt or pain that's going on. You want to protect them. You want to keep them happy. You don't want to let them see. Even though you may want to let them see what this person is really like, you don't really want to let them see because that will damage them in the long run. Another thing that I suggest is that you pack all the narcissist's items. I did. Even his rubbish and his junk that I knew he would leave. If I hadn't have packed it, he would have left it behind. So I packed all of his rubbish. And I put it all outside the morning before he came to collect. And when he got here, he was quite surprised. And he said, I'm only taking what's mine. And I said, this is all yours. And there were 2 or 3 pieces of furniture upstairs that belonged to him. The rest of the furniture in the house belonged to me. He moved into a fully furnished house with me all those years ago. So he came to collect his items and played the victim. I'd actually bought him a gift. Being the empath and the good-natured person that I am, I'd bought him a gift and put it into a bag for him. Yes, some of the gift was sarcastic and he knew it and I knew it, and I put a card in there as well explaining each item and why I'd got it for him. Did he bring me a gift? No, of course not. I didn't expect one, and that's okay. I did my part, what I thought was a good human being, what I would do at the end of a relationship, not the cold-heartedness that he did. They may also try to organize the collection of their items on a day that is specific to you, a birthday, an anniversary, perhaps a child's birthday, or a day that they know you were going to be celebrating. You made some sort of arrangement with a friend. Be firm, be strong, and tell them, no, you can only come on these dates. Let them have their temper tantrum, Paddy. Mine did. Stamped his feet, waved his arms around, threw his dummy out. Was very upset. And, you know, he hadn't discussed it with me. He just decided that this was the date he was going to collect the items. Anyway, it was later changed. One thing that he did say to me before he left, though, was he was coming in and out at different times to collect different things that I would find of his. And I should have just packed it all away, but I didn't. I get hold of him through my sister and say, please, can you let him know that I've got this, and he must come and collect it. So he'd come and collect these items, and the one day he was stood in the kitchen and he said to me, please don't obsess over me when I'm gone. How narcissistic is that? Please don't obsess over me. Only a narcissist would say something like that, guys. I mean, really. There was another day that he was here to collect something else, and he was vile. He diminished me. He made me feel so small, and these words hurt me more than any other words, more than anything else that he'd ever said or done to me in the past, even more so than the physical violence I'd endured. He said to me, you only have about 30 years left, and I don't want to be a lonely, miserable old man. I was quite a few years older than him. And I want children. I'd miscarried and then gone into early menopause straight after the miscarriage. Those are the kind of things that a narcissist will do. They will try and hurt you as much as they possibly can. So be strong through this. Be strong through their grand finale, because they will want the applause. They want that standing ovation. You just stay strong. You just stay calm. Go to the doctor if you need to. Get a prescription for something. If you feel that you're going to be nervous on that day and your anxiety's through the roof, don't forget your anxiety's already through the roof because of what you're going through. So now it's going to be even worse. So make sure that you put yourself first on that day. Make sure they take everything that belongs to them. Take photographs, film if you need to, but make sure you protect yourself. Just let them go. There's no point in fighting. There's no point in begging. There's no point in anything like that, because they'll love that. That's their supply. They'll go away and think, ha, she wanted me back. She didn't want me to leave. So you need to be strong, and you need to say to yourself, they need to go. They have made my life miserable. I am a wreck from how they have treated me. And you know that you are. You know in your heart that this is the right thing that they can do, to leave. I know it hurts. I know it hurts. And them leaving you is possibly harder than you leaving them. I didn't get a chance to leave them, but I will talk about it in another video. But at this time, when they are coming to collect their things, remain calm. Let them take their things. Try to ignore them. Grey rock them. If they speak to you, grey rock them. One word answers. I was lucky that I had family here to help him get the stuff out, so they could watch and make sure he didn't take anything that was mine. And I was lucky that I could laugh, and we were talking and we were joking, so he didn't see how upset I was. And that's the best way to be, is to take it as a new beginning. They're getting their junk out of your house. And he left the room a total mess. He didn't bother cleaning it up. I mean, you know, that's what a narcissist will do. There was no, oh, I'll clean up, I'll make sure the room's neat and tidy. He didn't. And you know what? That was fine, because I could then work my magic and cleanse that room thoroughly and properly and get rid of his stench, because that room stank. It really, really did. It took me a few months to get rid of the smell and a few carpet cleans, but it eventually went. So they will try and hurt you as much as they possibly can. Try not to show this hurt. Let them have their grand finale, because they're children. They're on their stage. It's their story. Don't be a part of that. Don't mix yourself up in that. I know you want revenge. I know that you want to be the one that is having the grand finale. I know that you want to be the one that is being loved, being cared for, and not being so hurt, but it's just not worth the effort. The best thing you can do is let them go with love and light if you can. Not always easy. But let them go, let them take their crap, let them take their rubbish, Make sure they take everything. When he got here, he said, "Is this all mine?" I'm like, "Yes, it's all yours. None of this is mine." And this included things like cuddly toys. And I actually gave him the wedding album, the photograph album from our wedding. I thought, I don't want this. It means nothing to me now. The only thing that I kept from there were photographs that had my father in because he'd passed. I can always get photos reprinted if I need to. But why should I be the one to get rid of this thing that meant nothing to him, that he destroyed? So put yourself first through their leaving. Make sure you protect yourself as much as you can. Have friends that you can speak to, because I know you're going to be sad. I know it's going to hurt. It always does at any leaving, but especially when it's a person that you've been with for X months, X years, X decades. It is going to be hard. But I implore you, stay strong. You are strong enough. You are good enough. Don't let them diminish you. Don't let them grind you down. Give them their stuff and let them go. Then afterwards, open a bottle of wine and celebrate. Guys, if you like the video, please click like, subscribe to the channel and share. If you want to keep up with everything, please hit the notification bell and you'll be notified of when I upload any new videos. I'd love your comments and thoughts down below on what you went through. It'd be interesting to find out if you went through something similar or something completely different. And I hope to see you again next time. Blessed be.